Activate.
All right, everybody. Hey, I am DJ Kelly Reverb. Oh, yeah. Yeah, did you get the hallelujah in? Anyway, we are a show called This Pink Cloud. We're about multiple pathways to recovery, mental health, all that kind of good stuff. We got a room full of people, so I'm excited. But let me throw to my serial killer friend, Chaff Lemons.
Chafe Lemons.
Chafe Lemons. How are you, buddy?
Name's Chafe Lemons. I'm doing great.
Do your impersonation.
I seen you guys from across the way. You got some pretty sick dance moves. You guys want to maybe come back to my house, throw down a couple brewskis and party hardy?
I'm in, dude.
You can leave when you're done watching the videotape.
Yeah. No one gets that right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but
except for every woman, because they all watch serial killer shit now.
Yeah, well, exactly.
And then call their boyfriends narcissists.
I got it.
Hell yeah.
There we go. So in house today we have Jeff Rigdon.
Rigdon, yes.
Right?
He said that with a hard R.
Rigdon?
No,
Is it Jeff Rigdon or Rigdon?
Rigdon, yes.
All right. Anyway, but you've been on the show many a times. And then we had lovely Lisa Sullivan, who is hanging out with the...
Take that mic stand and throw that away.
The miscreant crew.
Just put it behind you. Thank you.
The miscreant crew that we are today. And then we have just Jonathan over here that is throwing away the mic stand.
Yeah. Just John.
But our guest today is drum roll please, the one and only Pookie, everybody. Pookie Johnson, right?
Pookie Chambers.
Pookie Johnson.
I like Pookie Johnson better. Pookie Johnson, right?
That is a rap name.
No,
do that. You can do that.
Pookie Chambers.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like it. And then y'all are both obviously fans of Parker Lewis's work.
Oh, yeah.
D-Town Custom Jeweler.
Who's Parker Lewis?
Parker did my bottoms.
Parker Lawson.
Yeah.
Right?
Parker Lawson.
Dude,
I've
it's just
lost
fucking...
it.
Kelly
I've
can't
lost
get
it.
anybody's last name right. It's just the character he's playing today.
Jeff Rigdon.
It's just a bit, dude. He's just got a bit.
It's an age thing.
That's right. But anyway, dude, so we are excited that you could be here. And, dude, repping the old school No Limit shirt.
Oh yeah, gotta
I like
do it.
that little
Gotta do it.
Master P.
What
Yeah.
did Master
right?
P make him say?
It made him say a lot of things. I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, at least they didn't make him say certain things like P. Diddy did.
Oh yeah, yeah. P Diddy made us say.
No, P. Diddy made him say.
What the hell is that?
What? Anyway, so thanks for coming
canceled,
out,
dude.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us, I guess, a little bit of the backstory.
Okay. The backstory.
The backstory. Let's hear.
I mean, I'll give you my little AA speech. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, sitting here next to my brother, like, I think we could all agree, and I think everybody in the room, like, we've all had like some pretty fucked up shit happen to us.
I don't know what you're talking.
You know what I'm saying? Like
no
dysfunctional,
Right.
everything, and like I could go into that. Like I could go into.
Well, we've got an hour. So
We got an hour,
Yeah.
so I'll touch base on a little bit of that.
Okay.
Me and my brother,
Now, is he your biological brother?
blood brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Day one type shit. So so when we were younger, kind of. I would describe
Pookie Johnson and Jonathan Johnson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
We we grew up in a pretty normal upbringing, but our dad was an addict, alcoholic, and then it led to other things.
Sure.
And that kind of led to some dysfunction in the family, and then so our mother died when I was 12. John was probably like 10 years old, so young age. And, my dad was in and out of prison, so that kind of put us in, like, multiple like foster families.
Oh
you know.
wow, yeah.
So
yeah. How did your mom pass away?
So she died of congestive heart failure.
Oh, okay. Sorry to hear
like
that.
that kind of like, I mean, compared to what we die of, kind of like a natural thing,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and then, not too much long after that, I think, probably 20. And so me and my brother, we spent a lot of time. I think my brother's got more of a memory of
the foster care
of
system.
the foster care system. I just
Right.
know like it seemed to be around like every 6 months to a year we got moved around a lot,
Right.
because like I think
Well, y'all seem like y'all would be a handful.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure. Yeah. And I super I tried to like destroy I put every foster family to the test for sure. Yeah.
Well, that was nice of you.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't remember a lot of it, but I know like during those phases of my life, I got to see like a lot of different parenting. A lot of like
Different styles.
Styles. Like we stayed with people that had like a lot of money. We stayed with my aunt in a fucking 2-bedroom trailer with 9 people. And
Double wide.
Not single wide.
Single wide.
Straight up like,
Right.
super cramped and, struggling for stuff like that. So me and my brother, I think we got to see like,
well, so there was like really no stability growing up.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, at all. I mean, I think the stability we had at a young age was looking over and, hey, yeah.
Well, yeah, each other. Yeah, right.
It's super grateful for that, and then we've got 2 older sisters, but they were kind of at the age where they could kind of, take off and, really hit the streets. But yeah, so like, and at this time, like, of course, we're like smoking weed and drinking. I think, I remember, first of all, I remember like changing the way I feel. Those kids, I don't know if I was like stimming or if or whatever they call it, but like, I remember like spinning around in a circle to make myself feel dizzy. Yeah. Compulsively,
Right.
I don't know. And then, when it came to like alcohol, like I definitely like took on like, I wanted to feel that way like forever, like at least when I could get away with it. And especially like weed and stuff like that. I remember changing the way I felt emotionally and physically. Like as soon as I had an appetite for that shit, I'm like, I want to do that all the time. Yeah. All the time. You know? Yeah. So, and then, so man, just a lot of trouble in youth and stuff like that. I think my brother was in like TYC, and I think he might have hit like, the state of Texas a little earlier than I did. But and so, and then after that, bro, I was probably like 21. I had a son. I was in Dallas County.
Well, so basically, you're in the foster care system until when? Like 18, or did?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, like 17. I think is like the legal age. Yeah, I'm out.
And then
as soon as that
hits, once that hit, so then y'all just go, okay. Did you peace out your brother?
You
dude?
had to, man.
You're
Say,
like,
bro.
later, dude.
Actually, I think he was like,
have fun in the single wide, dude. I'm out.
No, at the time, I think he was like shipped off to Mexico or like totally.
That's even better.
Yeah, like do it. Yeah, so I don't think there was.
Okay, we'll get into that on your episode.
Yeah.
Shipped off to Mexico. Sounds safe.
Or some kind of rehab, some kind of child program, whatever it was.
In Mexico.
The Mexico story is a real story.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hear that.
Well, you got to stick around.
Yeah, I'll be here next week.
Yeah, man, just bro, fucking up, and I found like.
You got pregnant. You got your girl pregnant.
I got my girl pregnant,
Yeah.
and at the time, this was like my first detox from heroin.
Okay.
And so I hit Dallas County, and like I probably went like 3 years without ever, like, probably being afraid of what detoxing is, but never really knowing what it was.
Yeah.
So fucking hit me.
Well, so how did it go? I mean, how did the progression go? You're 18. I mean, were you starting to use heroin or OxyContin then?
Hit OxyContin, 80 milligram.
Right. Yeah. And then
Did you ever do the Opanas?
The ones that wouldn't dissolve.
Oxymorphone?
Yeah.
I started comparing.
What
do you think about
they took those off the market. Yeah,
Those are great. What do
Yeah.
you think?
My dad was prescribed all of that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was buying them off people's kids who were getting them prescribed.
Who were getting them from their dad?
Yeah.
All right. Well, she had a business going on back then. So you're on OxyContin, and then what does that progress to? Like, I mean, was it just that, or
How quickly did it progress?
start doing heroin?
I remember, like, basically, like, where I was at, like, living on friends' couches and stuff like that. I did, I worked a lot. That's how I got my name, Pookie. I did air conditioning heating work, and I got the duct sealant that they put on that shit. It's called Pookie. Every industry has like a Pookie or like a putty that they play with or whatever. That's why they call me Pookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like working, and like every bit of my money is going towards that shit. And then, jobs don't work out and stuff, and I am I'm putting it in my veins. Whenever you run out of pills, of course you're going to go to
the next step is heroin, of course.
For sure. And but I remember that my first, the only consideration I had to like trying to quit, because like it's like if you've ever done fucking OxyContin, like that is the way to live and to die. That'll be the perfect way to go too, in my mind. So,
well, that's technically that is what it's intended for. It was for pain relief at the end of life, is what OxyContin. But then the guys in the big farm, I don't remember their names.
The Sackler family.
The Sackler family.
The Sackler family.
Shout out
Sackler family, dude.
Yeah. So they had the idea of marketing it as just pain relief, not like. It was
for everybody.
Addictive substance. We just want everybody to be pain free.
My dad was prescribed it by the VA in Florida.
Yeah.
And they went and marketed it to Michael Keaton, and then he prescribed it.
Michael Keaton did it. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was the best Batman, though.
Right.
So I trust his words.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Shout out Michael Keaton if you're watching.
Exactly.
Michael Keaton watches the show.
Yeah, he does.
Shout out Lil Keats. Little Keats.
But so you're taking OxyContin, and then obviously that supply dries out or you can't find it. So, I mean, I'm sure heroin is probably more readily available than Oxys are.
And what year was this?
Man, this is a blur.
Well, you were 21.
I'm 21, so shit, fucking 20 years ago.
Don't make me do math.
20 years ago?
Don't make me do math, bro.
2014, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Whenever the OxyContin started hitting the frontline news as an issue.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And I remember, like, and this is also around the time, like, kids in Plano are dying from heroin.
The cheese.
Yeah.
The cheese epidemic.
And, like, like, around that time, like, you heard about cheese.
Yeah.
And that was, like, the window to heroin. It's not heroin, it's cheese.
Yeah,
right.
It's morphine powder.
Yeah,
That's how it was marketed to me.
Just the same way it's like
because
the blues are like.
Your drug dealer marketed it.
He was like,
let me frame
he's
this.
like, dude, why are you snorting hydrocodones, dude? This is morphine powder,
let
dude.
me
You should
frame
try this.
for you. Yeah,
I
right?
had to have a marketing team.
Yeah, exactly.
One-man marketing team, dude.
Right. So,
It's like some frat kids at a boardroom table.
right.
We gotta.
Right.
The same way
well,
they
dude,
say.
that's exactly how they did with OxyContin. I mean, the guy was like, "Oh, we have this really successful drug, that people use for end of life," and then they were like, basically, "Oh, well, let's make it for regular everyday life because we can make more money," and that's how it went down.
And people are marketing in the same way, like Percocets. Like you think it's a Percocet, but really you're getting fentanyl. It's the same marketing to kids, or people that are scared to do fentanyl might pop a perk. Well, back in the day, it was like I'll do cheese, but I won't do heroin.
Right. Yeah. right.
But yeah, so I get locked up. Is that where we're at?
Well, no,
Well, you went to the heroin.
Yeah, you graduated there.
Yeah. And so, my first detox, I get through detoxing, and I get a picture from my baby mama at the time of a sonogram. She's fucking pregnant, and that is like the first onset. That's the first time that I like maybe I don't need to be doing heroin, you know?
Right. Maybe I want to be around for my kids.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So super, it was just like I remember being on my bunk and seeing that and like crying, dude. Like and like being super emotional, fucking detoxing and stuff like that. And had a really profound moment, profound like clarity in life and stuff like that. But but
well, so were you doing Matt at the time to kick or no?
No. This is like
before they started that.
Yeah, this is New Holland. Okay. You're gonna.
Well, I mean, they still had methadone, but I guess I don't know.
They didn't do it in jail back then,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nothing like that. I do have a history of unsuccessful use of Suboxone.
Right.
For sure.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I mean, really, though, that's a good thing. Good thing for me to get through,
Well, because Chad did, he was doing Suboxone when he was in jail.
They piloted a program using me as one of their subjects, one of their test subjects to start Suboxone treatment in jail.
Which he would cheek.
No. Well, sometimes and sell it, for sure. For soups,
Exactly.
for soups, dude.
Yeah.
Do it all for the soup, dude.
For a honey bun?
For fucking kidding me, dude?
Lime shrimp.
Nicotine.
Yeah, dude.
The Suboxone for nicotine.
For real.
There you go.
Thanks, Jeff.
Nice. Thanks for
Jeff.
the plug, Jeff.
With a G.
Yeah. Thanks for the plug, Geoff.
Geoff, dude. What's your last name? Ridgerton?
Suboxone.
I told you these episodes are gonna be great, dude. Just all sitting around talking shit.
So you're trying to kick your baby mama's pregnant, and what's happening? You're emo, and then you come to the realization that you want to change things.
Yeah,
right?
and like the thought, like I know as soon as I got out of jail, I went to a really badass rehab. I went to what is that? Grapevine Valley Hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I had insurance from my grandmother or something, somehow I had insurance, and it was just like, fuck yeah, dude! Like buffet. Fucking, I'm like eating good, like fucking sneaking in there.
Right.
I heard a message from Primary Purpose Group there.
Oh yeah,
which is old school, big book thumping, and it was badass, like super on fire about it, and I had a sponsor from PPG and maybe worked a few steps with him or whatever.
Hell yeah.
You know, but then I got out and
What is PPG?
It's Primary Purpose Group.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think DAA and stuff has spun off of you know, the Primary Purpose.
It has.
Okay.
Yeah. Super old Dallas recovery.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that like old school, like firing line and what ship to shore?
It's like all big book stuff where it's just big book studies, and then they fucking that's it.
What the meaning of stuff is.
They start talking. No, they start reading.
What's your name?
It's when it's when they start doing the Roman numeral pages, dude. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
XXVII,
Right,
dude,
yeah.
or 28 if you're not fucking retarded.
Right.
I'm retarded.
Which we all are.
I said that word. My bad, dude.
Yeah.
Canceled.
That's. By the way, that was chaff, not me.
Just Chafe Lemons.
That was
Cancel Chafe.
Yeah.
It's gotta be hard to work in here knowing like people are watching you, bro. God damn, bro.
They're watching you too now.
Yeah, I don't have anything on the line here.
Right.
Like,
Well, neither.
like
my mugshot's
nobody's
in
like
public.
expecting me to say
Neither does Chad. What the fuck?
I already lost
dude?
I already lost the leg in the lawsuit, dude. You know what I mean?
It's not like we're gonna go before some board meeting and like yeah,
Yeah, you
But-
realize what you said?
it's just like whatever. I think it's like besides that my dad and little Sheila watch it.
Yeah, little
and
Sheila.
That's about it.
My mom, little Sheila.
out.
Shout out, little Sheila.
Shout out little Sheila.
Little
Yeah.
Sheila's fire, dude.
She's lit.
Yeah.
for sure.
She's gas.
She's
Yeah,
toast.
she is.
Little
She's
Sheila's
toasted,
gas.
dude, all the time.
Right. All right. So, anyway, so your story.
Yeah, man, and yeah, just and this just becomes a pattern of me probations and getting locked up, saying I'm gonna quit, and then I just don't, man. Or I think I can drink. I think I've gone about every substance I can think of, like thinking I can maintain some kind of way to fuck.
Trying
with
to
my head.
moderation.
Yeah. Super
Of, of each and every substance.
I mean,
that's out there.
seriously, yeah,
Right.
for real.
Yeah.
And I just like I remember like in my head, we were kind of raised in church and like had some values and stuff like that. So in my head, I'm like thinking like I'm not a bad dude, and like it didn't click in my head. The action part of what I learned from doing 12 steps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so like I would say I'm a good dad and say I'm a good brother and say I'm a man, and can't tell me shit. I'm a man.
Right.
I'm 21 years old.
I got a baby mama.
Yeah, I got a baby.
Right.
You said you were beating on the fucking glass in jail, right?
Yeah, fucking beating on the glass or beating on the phone, telling these motherfuckers like I'm a man. And when I get out here, I'm a handle mine. Just and it got a whole like 3 weeks of fucking shooting dope, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah,
and that's just been the story of my life. I can get a little bit.
How
back.
long do you think it was? Because I mean, Chad ended up staying inside for like 2 years, and I think because he was supposed to actually.
It was county though. It was Dallas County.
He was supposed to get moved or possibly be out earlier, but I'm glad that he wasn't, because I think you said you needed all 2 years, right?
Well, 20 months. Yeah, I
Yeah.
needed every fucking second of it.
Yeah.
Took
So
19 months to give up, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I've had periods of like so let me tell you this. I had health insurance that first, like,
Go
and
around,
everything
yeah.
I needed to learn about rehab. I had like if you know anything about Grapevine Valley, Hope, they have like badass counselors.
Right.
Badass. It's really a badass facility. So I got everything I needed to know about triggers and all that shit. I got it right then and there. And like normal people, I get it. Like, okay, now you're on your way.
Right.
But yeah, that's not me, bro.
Right. Well, and a
Super
lot
not
of
me.
people, like when I went to rehab, a lot of people, because I was paying for it myself, so you have a tendency to appreciate it a little more, and then like also if you're from like an affluent family or whatever, you don't really appreciate it, and you're just doing it to get that person off your back.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean?
And let me tell you something, even when I'm locked up, like you get those little medical bills, I score dominoes. Dude, I don't know how much I owe Parkland.
Right.
I've never paid a medical bill in my life.
Right.
Like to this day.
Yeah.
But I mean, but it was nice, okay? Like that's a cool place to go. Now I've also since then I've worn out like Homeward Bound, Turtle Creek.
Shout out Homeward Bound.
Shout out
Shout out
Homeward
Homeward
Bound.
Bound,
Shout out
dude.
Rosebud. I mean, fucking Rosebud is like an old.
Okay, talk to me. What is Rosebud?
Rosebud is a guy that worked at intake
Oh, at Homeward Bound?
Homeward Bound in the
All right.
old building. Newbie by fucking name.
Right.
Newbie by name. Like here comes Chambers again.
And I got a question, because a lot of people because I always give them that opportunity, like if they're looking for, help for free.
Yeah.
So it's Homeward Bound, but I tell them it's kind of like a triage unit, like where it's like they take the worst cases first. So how is it that you found intake there to be the easiest?
Because like
Where
it's free and obvious. Like I'm a heroin addict,
Right.
and like I don't know if you can see my legs, but like
Right.
I'm an IV user.
Oh, so you.
Why we got to bring legs into
Right.
this, bro?
So I'm just saying, like if that leg was there, I know you'd have some fucking misses on that bitch too, dog.
Whatever, you hit your nub a couple of times.
I never hit the nub, dude.
No.
Never hit the nub, dude.
Bro, like
But but my dingus and my
Definitely hit
chode.
the dingus, dude.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I would look up
Vein charts.
vein charts, bro.
Hey, baby.
Vein charts, I
I
like
found
it.
a vein like behind my collarbone.
Oh,
dude,
that's the one. That's a lot of people hit their neck. for
that's
sure.
crazy. Yeah. And like,
Do you ever hit your back?
dude, every vein in my body.
Yeah, rib
I had
cage,
3
back.
mirrors.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking like,
dude.
like I'm just like these veins on the back of my arms. This is 5 years.
Yeah.
They know better than to come up right here. They'll come up, pop back over here. But like seriously,
they migrated away from me.
for real, from the side of fire. Yeah.
Right.
And just like when I show up, like, and I like, it's hard for people to see like who I am today, and like I'm a lot.
Yeah, where
I'm
you
more
came
put together,
from.
bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
seriously, like
Yeah.
I'm the motherfucker like screaming at voices, running around the dart bus, and like not like hitting petty, like I'm scrapping and trapping. Like really, I'm gutter, fucking nasty, fucking.
User.
heroin addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, one of my favorite things in the world, bro, is going to an H&I with you, man, because they can relate to you so well. Like, my story, I'm like, I talk shit and I'm funny, but you, like, get down in there dirty with them, man, and then they see
Speak
that.
up.
And then they see, like, how it's working for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like, every time I'm with you, man, it's fucking awesome.
It's
I love
amaze
it, man.
balls.
It's amaze balls, dude. It's amaze dick, bro.
And I think in part that has a lot to do with like the homeless fucking problem in Dallas, man.
Yeah.
Like we have a huge homeless dope fiend fucking population.
Yep.
Here. And we also have a lot of recovery for people who are well to do and stuff like that. But,
Right.
I really do
What?
hear a voice. for Seneca.
What out there? Or I mean, we've got a brain trust here. So what are like? I mean, there's Homeward Bound. Is Turtle Creek still around, or
It's Synacor now.
Synacor now.
Yeah.
So what other free resources are out there?
Dallas 24-hour club.
24-hour
It's my
club.
favorite.
Shout out them.
Yep.
And then who else? Anybody?
If you're doing bad and you're just like real desperate,
Yeah.
you call 911. You could call 911 and be like, "Hey, I'm finna murk myself." If you
Oh
don't
yeah,
do
yeah.
something."
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
the
they-
suicide trick. Yeah.
Well, no, what I
Shortcut to Homeward
what
Bound.
It is
I,
shortcut, yeah.
what I heard.
Parkland. They have a
what I
team.
heard.
Yeah.
No. But what I heard, one of my friends, I think it was like the professor that we had on. He was telling me like that people bed hop. Like if you're transient or homeless, that people bed hop from one care facility.
I know.
They get outside of Homeward Bound after they've been kicked out of Homeward Bound, and then they call the police.
You can
on
go
themselves.
two times a year
right.
Homeward Bound.
to Homeward Bound or Turtle Creek.
Or then,
And I burnt that up every year for
then-
about
but
10
then-
years, dog.
No.
Yeah.
but then you can go to Fort Worth.
He was
Yeah,
a professional.
right.
Yeah, Pine Street.
Shout out
Pine
Pine
Street.
Street.
Let's go, man.
Right,
Yeah.
dude.
Vacation,
How
you
many
know.
times can you go to Pine Street?
Twice a year. But really,
There you go, dude.
but they'll catch on to that because it's the same free insurance that you sign up for at Homeward Bound
Oh, okay.
that you can use there. And
North
that,
Texas Behavioral Authority.
yes.
Well, there we go, dude. I just want to map it out for the next time I relapse.
Yeah.
I can be taken care of, so I don't have to actually be homeless.
And if you're a female, you can throw Nexus in the mix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nexus is
well,
great.
Nexus and then Maggie's house, right?
Yeah.
Maggie's
Sure,
house.
Maggie's is great.
That's just
Nexus is
2
more
weeks,
for
though.
alcoholism.
Yeah.
They're not for the hardcore drug users like us.
Maggie's is
Maggie's
yeah.
has a men's house too now.
Oh,
Yeah, they
did?
do.
Yep.
That's cool. Oh, that's tight.
That's super tight, dude.
Yo, that's lit. That's legit. Are you trying to hit a sound
Yeah, is
effect?
it not coming over the speakers, yo?
No, I
Right,
told you
no.
it's not plugged in, dude.
Real quick, hey, while we're at it, let's throw the commercial. Our good friend Max the Axe with Lone Star Injury Attorneys.
Attorneys.
If you go to thispinklawyer.com, it will take
.com.
you to Lone Star Injury Attorneys.
Unless the internet is down.
That's right.
If
Jack.
the internet's down, it probably won't take you there because there's no internet.
Because that doesn't get old. Every week you say that.
Oh, well, this is actually just 3 times today that I've said it.
I know.
Because, spoiler alert, we film multiple episodes in a day.
Spoiler alert.
So we're living in the fucking future.
Spoiler alert, there will be a 4th. But anyway, so if you go to thispinklawyer.com, it will take you to Lone Star Injury Attorneys. He practices in Texas and California, and he will get you the maximum results for your personal injury needs.
Yes, he will.
And now we're going to talk about Lil Sheila's book.
Lil Sheila.
But it is called 2 Calls.
Yeah.
And you got the commercial
Here's
ready.
the commercial.
Phone call as a parent that your son has been hit by a car and is being life flighted.
2 hours before we got the call, Chad had called me to tell me it was the best day of his life. And then I get another call, and a stranger had found him, and they were care flighting him to a trauma unit, and that he would start praying for our family that we needed to hurry.
You know, when you wake up on the operating table and they're like, we're going to cut off both your legs. And then I wake up and then one's gone, the other one's in an external rod system. It's just not good. The real kicker is that I've had like all of these scars all over my arms, and that's all from complications resulting from drug abuse.
I never thought about giving up on him. Never. This is my son, and I know he's going to be okay. You cannot just have help for the addict. You have to seek out professional help. The whole family has been affected.
And I just want to make that very clear to anybody who's out there listening, that if I can do this thing, as much as I've been through, man, there's a lot of wiggle room for people before they get to that point where they can do it too.
Was it?
All right, so that is the book that is out there. It's called Two Calls.
Yeah.
And if you go to twocalls.org, you can find their addresses to get a hold of them. I know y'all do speaking engagements. Y'all just
Speaking
had,
stuff.
You did. So you do speaking and
We
stuff.
do speak stuff.
You speak about
speak
stuff. But your mom actually wrote the book to help family members
Yeah.
out there with jackass sons, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
she
much.
wrote it to shed light on some resources that families aren't. Yeah, dude, I was offered every fucking resource and under the
Right.
table or over the fucking in God's green earth
Right.
at Parkland because I've spent over a year and a half inpatient there. You know, from different
Congratulations.
infections and
Right.
stuff. So I was offered every imaginable resource, but they were very rarely talked to about any resources. So
Right.
she sheds light on stuff like, you know,
Well,
FA and Al-Anon, stuff like that.
But I also think that your saving grace was Grace to Change.
Yeah,
at
and Grace to
McKinney.
Change is in the book too.
Yeah.
They are a
Yeah.
if you are shout out Grace to Change. Shout out Grace to
Hello.
Change. So they're the IOP that you can get funded for if you don't have insurance or something like that through LifePath Systems.
Okay.
LifePath also, and that's Collin County. They also have a IOP that you can get funded for all sorts of stuff if you do not have insurance.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's
All
a lot
right.
of free resources out there, and that's what she did. You know, and it's also up to debate on whether the book is actually true. She could have just handed me a script when I was 12 and been like, hey, you have to follow this.
By the way,
and
you
get
have
your
to
leg
get-
cut off.
Exactly, yeah.
So
I
that we
think
can have a
it- I think-
Hallmark movie one day.
I think
because
it's
she
all-
loves Hallmark.
I think it's all hoax.
It could
and
be.
it's
It could be
all
fiction.
right.
So you have to
Yeah.
read it to find out.
Yeah, here's
Right.
the thing.
Who's going to
I
play
like
you,
it.
Chad, in the movie?
That's a good question. Not what's your name? Jeff Bridgerton. Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, Lil Sheila and Chad Williamson just played Book Fest a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went up there and I got my autograph from both of them. But there's a picture of him in the book, and he's in a hospital bed. And he's got like tubes in his mouth, and he has long hair and stuff. And I got him to sign it on that. So that was pretty
Yeah.
Nice.
I said.
That's
yeah.
I think I
didn't even know
signed
that was
it.
in the book.
I think
Oh,
I
hey,
signed
you
it.
know
Love
what I
you,
mean?
baby girl.
Oh yeah, and hey, we also have music out.
Yeah, we have
So we
music
got
out.
a new song out, and it's called Fantasy, and here it is.
Yeah, hold on.
It's funny. You
So-
actually have to watch an episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is out streaming on all major platforms now.
It's screaming
No,
on major platforms.
no streaming.
Screaming, yeah.
Spotify?
Streaming, yeah.
Spo-
It's on the Spotify,
YouTube
it's on the
Music,
Apple.
Apple Music,
Yeah, and actually,
Amazon Music,
actually,
Juno
and
Music.
There is other stuff that is getting actual airplay.
Yeah.
Actually, in Kiev, Ukraine,
Government
And then-
is still getting played every day in
Also,
Ukraine.
but also elsewhere.
On Kiss FM.
Yeah, it's
In the
weird.
Ukraine.
It's weird,
Yeah.
dude.
Swear to God, dude.
They have much better Kiss
Yeah.
FMs across the pond.
Yeah,
But-
it's not all Katy Perry
But
over there.
yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah,
If I
we made a
were-
wartime anthem
It's
somehow.
Not, it's not all Celine Dion, right?
Is it
Jeff?
on the Beatport?
It's on the ports
but
the beats are found on.
It's not all. It's not all Celine Dion, right, Jeff?
Is it on the camp band?
No, but I do
Not
have other
Bandcamp.
stuff on
I
Bandcamp.
forgot.
I started one the other day. I had to. Because
for you.
SoundCloud's dumb.
Good for
On
you.
Couch Surfer?
All right. So anyway, back to Pookie. So yeah, I guess we were kind of talking about how you were doing H&Is and stuff like that, and that's a big part of your solution as well as your child and all that stuff.
Let's go
So
into,
let's get
like,
into that.
actually when you got sober.
Okay, so check it out. Just driving down here, I was a dart boy. I'm a fucking yeah, bro. K2 head. Fucking this downtown area I'm real familiar with. And right before I got arrested,
And hold on, before people that are listening in other states don't understand what DART is, it is the Dallas Area Rapid Transit
Dallas
system.
area, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So and there's a huge homeless community
Oh, yeah.
that will ride red line up and down to stay warm or cool.
The preferred transportation of drug addicts.
For sure.
And that is why the trains have a tendency to smell like urine.
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of me.
It's all me. Right? It's all of me. It's because of me and my used my used water.
I don't know if you guys remember there was a shooting that happened just down the street. So we're downtown,
Right.
and like a few cops got shot.
Okay.
And
I remember that, yeah.
Okay, so I'm
me.
I'm sitting right next to Rosa Parks, and I don't know if you guys know what SHRM is, PCP, full of it, and so like I see, bro, this shooter get out of his car. I'm sitting next to Rosa Parks. I see him get out, which is right by the college, and just starts popping off rounds. And fucking like just blowing cops down. I swear, if he wanted to kill me, he just could have pulled the trigger. But he was looking for cops, right?
Right.
And so
The one that got blown up by the bomb?
blown up by the bomb.
Robot.
So I'm downtown. I see this guy get out of his car and start popping off.
What
rounds.
is it? Just a handgun or what?
No, he's got a fucking rifle and he's got fucking all kinds of fucking
This is
gear.
when the fucking police deployed the robot to kill him in the parking garage, right?
I'm so fucking high, bro. I think it's fucking Call of Duty. Like I see this dude just get spawned,
Right.
And I'm like where in a normal situation, like yeah, run the other way. I'm like stuck
Right.
and just fucking fucking. I don't. The gunshots that ring off, they're fucking loud, dude. They're really fucking loud.
Yeah.
And I'm just fuck yeah, like what, yeah. And you know,
Feeling
some
it. Feeling
time
that
goes by,
ambush.
and like I look behind me, and there's cop cars behind me. And there's cops like, hey, bro, you need to come over. You need to come over here.
Hey, Corky.
Yeah.
Bring it over here, dude.
Well, if,
Why
I
don't
don't
you get
know
out of the line of fire, dude?
Exactly.
Johnson.
Yeah. I'm like turn around, you know, like hey, like I kind of snap out of it, and like the cops are coming. They want to get a statement from me. They tell me to go to the 7-Eleven, which is right across the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is like the first Black Lives Matter movement that's going on downtown. So
That's what that was, right?
yeah, it was a big rally, and bro went down there and popped off. And I'm real familiar with the people that are around the 7-Eleven, Rosa Parks, that little train stop right there, West End Station, and so I'm kind of like in my element. And even the cops dragged me over to the 7-Eleven. They're like, we're gonna get a statement from you, whatever. I don't remember exactly what I would have told them, whatever. But at this time, everybody's mobbing out over. Like it's just fucking wild. So we're busting into 7-Eleven. We're eating cookies, drinking 211, just fucking partying, dude.
Right.
Like it is
Tall
just,
boys.
it's just
Whatever.
crazy.
Right.
Well, I come outside and a lot of people ask me about my golds. You know, Parker does gold grills for
Right.
people, and a lot of people in recovery.
Parker Lawrence.
So yeah.
Parker Lewis. Parker
And,
Lawson.
Well, this big dude from comes up to me and says, you need to get your white, get out of here, bro. And I'm so fucking drunk at this point that I look up to him. I'm like, fuck you. The cops told me to be, yeah, big, cocky, proud, whatever, just high. And and he doesn't want any smoke at that moment. But I'm talking, just chopping it up, enjoying my fucking chips or whatever, and I see the crowd part to my right, and it's bro, and he's cocked, locked, and he's like running, and he comes up and dome pieces me, and that's why I got golds, okay, and so. I don't know if you know this, but your front tooth is probably about that long. Yeah. It's big as fuck, dog. It's got roots. It's big. Right. And I thought I bit bro's finger off because I'm like, oh, what is that? It's slow motion. Fucking giant ass tooth. And I'm like, oh, no. I get jumped. And, you know, I say that because, like, this is just, like, an episode of me downtown and just had the shit beat out of me, fucking,
and shot at, right? The same day.
Well,
kind of, sort of.
No, he wasn't shooting at me, but I saw some cops get shot.
Yeah.
You know, and it like extremely violent.
Was that all the same day? Yeah or no?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's in the same moment.
This is the same moment.
This is the same PCP episode.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I have an episode of that. Right.
Then not too much longer after that, I get locked up. I hit a bait car in Oak Cliff.
Hell yeah.
Right. Somebody told me not to hit it because it's a bait car, but I had to get those Newports that were in the car. Right. I needed a fucking cigarette.
Oh, dude, that's fucked up. They leave a pack of Newports.
Sold, man. Going in. And so,
okay, hold on. I got to hear about this. The bait car. Was it just Newports or was it like Newports?
No, there was
and a purse?
No, it was a concrete saw and a digital camera. Okay. And
every
stuff you could pawn. Yeah,
I gotta see, I gotta see what the bait is for that. But
it could have been any. It could have just been the Newport.
They could have sold at the same place at one time.
It wasn't like
so dope.
It wasn't like Marlboro Lights, you know?
Right?
It was Newports.
They know what's up.
They know what's up.
And my bro, he woke me up. He's like, "Don't hit that car. I know what you're gonna do when you wake up." I'm like, whatever. Later, I hit it. And so I'm in Dallas County. I'm in North Tower, and this is. I know a lot of people like get a phone call to call. I don't call anybody. Yeah, I haven't called anybody in
Who
fucking
do you got
years.
to call?
Nobody, bro. Yeah. I fucking burned all these bridges.
Except for your bro, right?
And,
I mean, you don't, but you probably don't even know where the fuck he is.
I know where he's at, but I don't even that relationship was, I mean, not in the best. I'm really the fucking dope fiend that will come destroy the dope house and like not even be welcome at probably the lowest of the low, squat houses.
Right.
You know, so I'm in Dallas County. It's like 3 or 4 months, and I'm just praying to hear from somebody. And I've got this little white boy, Selly, blonde hair, curly, and I'm teaching him the ropes about how to be respectful and sit in jail. He comes up to me while I'm asleep, slaps me on the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wake up, and he's got a fucking note for me. And it's from my brother. I'm praying to hear from people. It's a note.
Yeah.
And my brother's in the same tower, just right across the glass.
Oh, shit.
So, like, the next day, I go outside and I hug my fucking brother on the basketball court, and we play fucking paper, rock, scissors through the grass for push-ups every day, you know? So, yeah, man. And then... yeah, so that was the last time I got high, the day that I hit that bait car.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, so and then when you go to an H&I, what's kind of your message that you tell the folks?
Man, I really try to stay focused on like the way it's presented to me. Like Jeff has a really good way with words and is sticking to like the same thing and being very. He can be very direct and very, what do they call that?
Gay?
Effective. He's super gay with it, you know, which can be appealing to some people that just in a course. So,
we're sponsees out. We are fucked after this episode.
He's very real, and then sometimes that makes him real gay.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's the best thing that Kelly's ever said on this show.
Is that right?
I love that.
Is that right?
Oh fuck, dude.
So you were.
Kelly wanted his
Everybody-
name tag, and
Everybody-
then before the show, he was like, "Just put woke under my name tag."
That's right, dude.
Oh, dude.
So, but anyway, so you be very direct, like Jeff is when he's not being gay.
Right.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just tell my story, and here's the thing about like the 12 steps. I kind of accidentally did this shit. I went to the 2-4, which is like a hub of badass recovery.
Yeah, it
one
is.
thing I'm super. Dallas is bad. Like we're doing a fucking podcast about recovery in
Yeah.
Dallas.
Yeah.
This is fucking huge. These kids out in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
like might get one meeting,
Right.
you know. So I'm at the 2-4,
Right.
and I get an opportunity to experience
Share your message of
to
hope and,
share a message I didn't even know I had.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
you had
and it
to,
was badass.
and like Chad always says, like, you know, you had to live it and you had to experience it in order to be able to share it.
For sure,
And,
yeah.
and, you know, to be relatable to so many people because, you know, you're a street savvy guy and people can probably tell that about you.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
I can
relate.
for sure.
You know?
There's people that we all relate to, and like I know when I make eye contact with somebody who has been there,
Right.
like, and when I made eye contact and heard somebody's story at the 2-4 from a motherfucker that had really been there and done dope like I had done dope, that's when I was like, and bro's like living best life type
Yeah.
shit, boy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't,
You know,
tell,
like,
I can't
goddamn.
tell you guys how many times I've been to a meeting with this guy, and then the next week or the week after that, someone's like, "Hey, where's Pookie? You're not this one. Where's Pookie at?" And I'm like,
Right.
"Oh, he's doing this and that." You know, just like you touch people, bro.
Yeah,
That
man.
would
really
be my
do, like,
friend
it's-
this weekend asked.
Yeah, man.
Right. Well, cool, man.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story, man.
Yeah,
You know, like as far as, you know, is there a specific group you go to if somebody wants to, you know, meet up with you or whatever?
You can catch me at The Fix. You can catch me at Opiates Anonymous. Here's the thing.
Fresh
with-
Start Meditation Group. That
Fresh
one's
Start
really good.
Meditation,
Yes.
bro. I like
Shout out.
honestly. There's so much recovery in Dallas, like, and I'm willing to go to other places, like,
Right.
Yeah, catch
Well,
me
that's-
outside, boy.
Catch me outside.
I'm out here, boy. Yeah,
But that's what's funny is like I never noticed how big the recovery community was until I was in recovery. You know what I mean? And it's like this secret society, and it's like all these cool people, and you have no clue that it's out there when you're fucking up. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
you can count the dope houses,
Right,
but
right.
you don't count the God houses.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
dude, another thing about these two, just in general, these brothers,
Right.
is like, dude, I saw them and I seen the grills and shit, and I'm like, oh fuck, dude, what am I getting into?
Right.
And then I hear them talk about this fucking book with more in-depth knowledge and more like quotations and more this and more that than I've like heard in 99% of meetings I've been
Right.
to, dude.
Right.
And I'm like, holy fuck. This thing works for literally every person.
For real. Here's what I think, dude. Whenever somebody can quote the book, I'm like, either this person's relapsed fucking 10 times or had some serious time on the inside to fucking read and memorize that.
And then you see dudes with
Both,
grills
yeah.
doing it, and you're like, "What the fuck, dude?" And that's that. It blew my mind, dude,
Right.
because I spent time on the street and all that shit, dude. Like up and down Northwest Highway, man. Shout out Northwest Highway. You know what I'm talking about? And it's amazing, dude, because like it transcends any sort of like group of people. And like you really see that with like some of the people that come in the rooms or the 24-hour club or whatever. And then you see some of these people living their life now, dude, and it's just like, holy fucking shit. Like I thought I had it fucking bad. You know what I mean? And then I hear some other people talking. I'm like, God damn, I was a fucking pussy.
It's amazing what you can accomplish when you're not fucking up. You know
Yeah,
what I
dude.
mean? Yeah.
And it's cool to be a part of the solution,
Yeah.
especially with guys like this.
Well,
dude.
and
Not so much Jeff, Lisa too. It's
Right.
tied to do with you.
Jeff, meh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he's
anyway,
all right.
well, I'm excited because we get to have your brother's story on next week, and I
for a
appreciate you
treat.
coming out.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, I love y'all, man.
Yeah,
For
and
real.
if they
Love
want
what you're doing.
if anybody wants to get a hold of you, they can reach out on Facebook, or what's the easiest way?
Yeah, Pookie Chambers, Facebook.
Apparently, he has the best profile picture of all
Best
time.
best
picture
profile
you'll find
picture.
on there.
Pookie Chambers. Is there multiple Pookie Chambers?
I know which
there
one
might be. I don't know.
I was like, "What picture are you talking about?" It's the big text picture.
Yeah.
All right, so they can
The
just
cover one's not
they
bad,
can
though.
just DM you and get a hold of you if they
For
want
sure,
to
yeah.
reach out and talk
Yeah.
to you about recovery,
About
or
recovery.
or about fucking
Don't-
up.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
about fucking up.
Yeah,
Other
dude.
than that, fuck off. Leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, dude.
Jeff, I appreciate you hanging out.
I
you
don't.
hanging out as well. Chad, not so much.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm just kidding.
What's your name? Your kid,
next-
Kelly Jartridge.
No, it's Telly.
Kelly
what is
Jart-
it?
I'm going by DJ Relly Keyverb now.
Relly
There you go.
Keever.
Relly Kiever.
He's saved in my phone as TJ Kelly Deaver.
Whatever he.
And then when
he's-
I try and voice dial it using Google, it's like
Chad,
calling blah 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 blah. It's never the right one.
Chad is saved as Chad Wienerboy Williams.
I just call y'all with your name.
Right.
What's your name again?
Jeff Reardon.
Reardon?
I thought it was Bridgers.
it's Jeff Fentanyl,
Rigdon.
my
Rigdon. Okay.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Be sure, like, subscribe,
Or
all that
don't.
stuff. No,
But don't not
we
do that.
need
We need likes
we
and
them
subscribers or whatever.
and comments and comments.
There you go, Jeff. You
Right.
figured it out. You found the
Right.
speaker.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, man.
All right, but be sure to tune in next week for Jonathan's exciting.
Jonathan
John, just
Odysseus
John.
Chambers.
I like that. Jonathan,
Odysseus Chambers.
Odysseus. I like Odysseus.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Jonathan
Is that
Odysseus
even your middle
Johnson.
name?
Hey, you think you'd do a freestyle next week or what? Like a little freestyle?
Hey, no lie. Catch my brother in the mood, and he will slap you with his freestyle.
All right.
He can really do it, yo.
Okay, we
he really
go-
can.
we got that
You
to
might
look-
need to pay him though.
We got that to look forward to next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And then there is no magic pill for sobriety, because if there was, we would all take too many.
I take 7.